gone for the more relaxed approach, thinking that they'll sort of come for the day a bit more. But it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out.
Yeah, I think, as you say, especially with Mike's kind of approach, I think he's trying to stay rested, ready for what could be an onslaught of 7 games.
You guys were maybe the last 10 seconds. Just reintroduce yourself.
Okay, great. So we're just checking out the technical difficulties here, but welcome to the Racquets Doubles 2023 World Championships. As you saw on screen, we've got Richard Owen and Tom Billings against Mike Bailey and Ben Cawston. I'm here, Julius Manter-Jones, here with Will, just to kick things off. Will Annett, and then we'll hand over to a varying number of different people doing some comms as we go through this match.
Yeah, welcome guys. We've got a great match in our hands. I think the general consensus is it's looking to be one of the closest matches in a long time in the doubles. We've seen different sort of approaches this week. Tom and Rich have been getting on court quite a bit, feeling out the court. Ben and Mike maybe resting themselves up a little bit more and waiting for the day. So it'll be interesting to see how those strategies shake out.
Yeah, it's Boston are incredibly excited to host what is the first time ever we've had 2 legs in the same location, and I think the first time Boston have had it as well. And the gallery, as you can see here, is starting to fill up. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of bit of angst in the bar downstairs as people start to maybe even put a little bit of wagers on who might be coming out victorious in today's gladiatorial matchup.
100%. I think there's 3 things the Americans do better than the Brits, which is greasy food, beautiful women, and rackets tournaments. And this week's no different. Lucas and his team have put on an awesome show, literally leaving no stone unturned. So I think it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. Yeah.
That's very true. Very true. Well said. And as someone that's come out about 6 days early just to make sure he's fully acclimatized to the environment, I think we're speaking from experience.
100. No, definitely. And it'll be interesting how that court's played. We played with both pairs actually this week, and it's been stopping a little bit. It's been very cold out here in Boston, but the gallery is now packed. I think it's warming up. It'll be interesting how that changes the court. I think it's expected to be a bit more bouncy, lots of long rallies.
Yeah, it's going to be different matchup to what we've seen. I mean, these pairs have only played once. They played at Queen's in the British Open, I think in 2022, and it was 4-0 to Billings and Rich, with Rich just being incredibly clinical. We know how lethal that forehand is. Well, I know how lethal his backhand is from earlier in the week, but yeah, so I think if these two can come out and play their traditional game plan at a place where there's a bit more rallying to be had, I think Tom said that it sort of favours him and sort of Ben's style a little bit more than the big hitter, but there's some big serves to be had here as well.
I think 100%. Rich and Tom obviously reigning world doubles champions, having won the last world championship against Stout and Larkin. This is their 3rd world championship now, so they've obviously got the experience on this double stage. Against Ben and Mike, who this is their 1st world championship for both of them. Ben's obviously the world singles champion at the moment, but Ben and Mike have never beat Rich and Tom with either partner. So they'd have to do a first today to do that, which would be interesting.
Yeah, that's very true. And Mike's had a lot of experience at the top of the game, but he's not actually had that much luck in winning the finals that he's been able to get to. So that could, let's hope that's not too much of a psychological sort of impact on today's game, that he can go out and really play his best, best game and sort of, enable Ben to unleash those backhands as we have seen in many a singles game.
Yeah.
Big uproar from the crowd here as Tom
we see them come off. And I think there's 2 battles today, isn't there? You've got Rich versus Ben, maybe the harder hitters in each of the pair, and then Mike and Tom, maybe the steadier 2 on each side, and they're both playing on opposite sides. So I think we'll see 2 really good battles there. And we're just speaking to John Pren downstairs, and he said it's often decided on the second strings and how they perform. So that Mike and Tom battle will be really important today, and how they play that out.
It will. And here we see Mike and Ben warming up, just the first few shots. Ben's looking very sharp.
He's looking
excited.
He's looking hyped up for it, yeah. And I think from his results in the last couple of years, clearly the best singles player by a fair way recently.
Definitely.
But hasn't really done it on the doubles stage yet. He has recently, but last time they played Rich and Tom didn't really have that extra firepower. So it'll be interesting if that extra year or 2 he's had now will really be able to push them over the line.
Yeah, exactly. think this is Mike's first ever championship challenge as well. Obviously, Rich and Tom, as we've said, are more experienced in this world doubles stage as a pair, which speaks for a lot. I remember hearing Harry Foster talk about his first singles challenge, and the difference between coming up as a challenger versus an experienced winner is big, and that extra bit of pressure you feel can be all the difference in as a game as we know is at very fine margins.
100%. We just saw one of Ben's big double-handed backhands, which he's become synonymous with, and he hasn't actually got that out this week when we were practicing. So it's interesting that in the knock-up it came out early. It's normally a sign of good things to come, I think. When we see that, he's feeling confident and he's hitting through the ball.
Mike just winding up there, practicing a couple of those big forwards. I think, obviously everyone's a little bit unsure as to, it's probably fair to say that Mike's on the weaker side of the 4 players in here, just on recent form. And, I think it'll be really interesting to see how, if Mike can apply some pressure early on, really enable Ben, then we might get a brilliant game unfold as we get into sort of games 4 and 5 and 6, hopefully.
Definitely. But Mike's also, he's been a big game player when they had against Stout and Cipriano in the US final. Mike really came through and was actually best player on court for a large portion of that final. He was awesome. So if he sort of pulls through like that, I think it's the consistency. If he can keep that up across 4, 5, 6 games, then I think Rich and Tom will have a tough time. But it's whether he can keep that going the whole way.
Yeah, we're definitely hoping he's fit and ready and can keep the cramp at bay, as I think many people are probably thinking of seeing in some other big matches over the years.
But he's rested up this week. I think they went to see Napoleon at the cinema yesterday. Sorry.
Bit of team bonding.
Bit of team bonding. Get hyped up together. So I think his legs are going to be quite fresh, and they're looking strong in the knockout. They're looking like they're moving well. As Mike misses one.
Indeed.
And we've got a star-studded gallery as well. All of the big names across the rackets world have come across, haven't they?
First one into the gallery. Just keep everybody on their toes. Yeah, we have. Well, you're right. We've got a lot of huge names. I think there's probably a few thank yous that we should just, mention here. Probably the biggest one is Lucas, just for all the organisation here from Boston's perspective. But to all the patrons, Guy Cipriano, Peter, Tim Fulham, Jonathan Larkin, John Levis, Joe Marana, Ed Matthews, Todd Meringoff, Scott Paskirian, Zach Sachs, and Dave Tedeschi. A huge thank you. We've got other gold and silver patrons as well. We won't go through them all, but especially that lot, just really enabling this to happen, to have such a great event. There's some serious buzz in this in the clubhouse.
We can feel the atmosphere as well, and we can see that on the screen now for all the patrons. Thank you very much for your support. And we're going to have a good rolling commentary team today, so you'll get to hear lots of different voices and insights. I think kicking off with, Conor Medlow's going to come say a few words, and Jonathan Larkin, who's a former world doubles champion. So slightly higher credentials than me and Jules, the amateur finalists, but
exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, we're happy to chat some rubbish, preamble that most people probably aren't even listening to, and then we'll hand it over to the
real
experts.
guys. Yeah.
So, Will, talk me through your thoughts on the scoreline for this match. It's sort of best of 7 in the first, and then depending on what happens in the first, then there's a sort of
Tony.
Sorry, I'm being put off by Conor here. And then the second leg, which happens on Saturday, will determine the final outcome of the match. Also another best of 7, but with a few little quirks in there. Sort of hard to explain, but a couple of points clear in games.
I think the general consensus seems to be that Tom and Rich are the favourites. They've been here before, they've done it at this stage, but you really don't know in these games, and it really depends how Ben comes out and plays, I think. He's been by far the best rackets player in the world from what we've seen in the last 6 months, and if he can perform at this level on this stage, then I think he's going to make it really tough for them. Rich and Tom have both been serving very well this week, which I think will be an important matter on this court, which is new for all the players. But I think anything can happen. So I'm going to abstain and not give any predictions.
No fence sitting here.
Tom and Rich 4-1. There you have it, folks.
Okay. So
I want Ben to win.
That's fair enough. I think from myself, I reckon if Ben, especially with his prowess the last 12 to 18 months, if he can demonstrate his that backhand and really put Rich and Tom under pressure, I think he's going to have a great chance to get a couple of games ahead. So I'm going to go with 4-2, but also to Tom and Rich. I think it's going to be a 2-love up. We'll see how that unfolds.
Well, we're going to go enjoy some of the rackets, and we're going to hand you over to Connor now to take you through the first game.
Here we are, Connor Medlow, and I'm sure Jonathan Larkin will be joining any point soon. Enjoy the game.
You're right next to Matt. Neil, do you want to come over here? Let's do that. And we're waiting for Ben and Mike.
Is it singles? Oh.
Good evening. On behalf of the members of the Tennis and Racquet Club of Boston, I welcome you to Leg 1 of the 2023 World Doubles Rackets Championship. My name is Matthew Mitchell. I'm the president of the Tennis and Racquet Club. The Tennis and Racquet Club holds a storied position within American sports. During the club's 121-year history, the TNR has hosted many great champions and has hosted many great sporting contests. Without at all discounting that history, I can say with confidence that this World Championship is the most significant athletic competition ever hosted at the TNR. The TNR is indeed privileged to host this extraordinary event, and we are thankful for what we are about to witness. 4 titans in the game of rackets competing at the apex of the sport. I acknowledge the 2 governing bodies of rackets. I am joined here with Mr. Jonathan Larkin of the North American Rackets Association. I also thank those members of the Tennis and Rackets Association who have traveled from the UK. In addition, I am joined by the 2 chairs of the World Doubles Rackets Championship Organizing Committee, Mr. Lucas Walsh and Mr. David Cohn. I will ask Mr. Walsh to introduce the competitors and call the match into play.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome to the 2023 World Doubles Rackets Championship. Today would not be possible without the help from all of you and our corporate sponsors, namely today Gertica and Grey Star. So thank you to them. Today we have the current world champions, Tom Billings and Richard Owen. And we have the challengers today, Michael Bailey and Ben Cawston. The marker for today's match will be Leon Smart. And the referee for today, who has a quick word, which I'd appreciate if you all would pay attention to, is Neil Smith.
Thank you very much. As the referee, I have to make one announcement. It's regarding the rule. It's affectionately known as the Tom Pugh rule. So it's coaching or advice apart from normal encouragement to play up, etc., from the gallery, whether solicited or not, is forbidden. The referee shall have sole discretion as to the penalties assessed to the players in such circumstances and the removal, if necessary, of a third party from the club. It won't be necessary. But one other announcement, just silence your phones and we're ready to play. Good luck, everybody. Who gets this?
Photo?
Oh, you need it?
Here we go. The racket has been spun. have a great game ahead of us, and I'm introducing Jonathan Larkin to the box.
Thank you, Connor. It's great to be here, and what a treat we're in for today. Hope you're sitting comfortably in your armchairs back in the UK. Great to be here in Boston, and we are set up for a ripper.
Looks like Cawston Bailey have won the toss. My own opinion on the game is that we've got a less volatile pair of Billings and Owen, and perhaps a slightly more volatile pair of Bailey and Cawston, and hard to call where we're going to find the middle in the two of them.
That's right. It's a. I was thinking about it this morning.
First
I'm
leg.
most excited.
Best of
I've
7
been for a
games.
game of
Bailey to
rackets. I actually
serve.
think Mike very stable on the right wall, and it'd be great to see him allow Ben to
Level.
produce some of the stuff we've seen as the current singles world champion and push up the court and dominate here. Here we go.
Play.
Pretty good length from Bailey. Serves an ace to kick us off. 2023 World Doubles
One luck.
Championship.
Play. 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 Play.
So for some of you who
Side out,
are less
love one.
familiar who are joining us today, this is a new format for the World Doubles.
Play.
Both legs will be played here
Play.
in North America.
Play.
Second leg will be on
Play.
Saturday. And the interesting part of that is that, as you know, the rules in North America differ on one major point, which is the serve.
Second hand.
There's one serve
Love one.
allowed in North America, which will be in play for both legs here.
Play. 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 Play.
Jonathan, I'm going to put you on the spot very early.
Play.
Who does the one serve rule compliment the most?
I think it's going to be
One-all.
to the challengers.
Play.
I think the most dangerous serve on court is Richard Owen,
Play.
his forehand serve, and he does have an uncanny ability to strike the ball and bring it down to a length with cut. And I'll be interested to see, Connor, if he gives it
2-1.
full throttle here with the one serve.
Play. 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 Play.
We saw in the singles championship in Chicago in April that
Level.
Tom's
2-1.
serve abandoned him a bit. He came out the box there with a foul cut on this backhand
Play.
side.
Play. 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 Play.
The court's quite cold today, so coming around the back
Right
corners,
out. 1-2.
it's going to cut down quite nicely. Might help Rich with his serve.
Play. Level 1-2. Play. Play.
So
Second hand.
Ben Cawston
1-2.
coming in at 1-2 first game.
Play. Play.
Well, he served very well in the singles in Chicago. You were marking that match. What are your thoughts, Connor?
Steady, didn't do anything,
2-all.
or rarely does anything special with the serve, but doesn't make too
Play.
many mistakes. Oh, wow.
That's come down, hasn't it?
Great front camera here. You can
3-2.
really see the action on that ball. I don't think Tom's going to let one over his left shoulder.
Play. Play. Play.
He's asked for a let there. It's come round past Richard. Tom's asked for a let. Don't think he's been given it. Not
4-2.
covered there.
Play. 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 Play.
guy that favours the right-hand side of this court. Bailey,
Fire
Billings,
two.
and Ben would always like to be
Play.
on the backhand side. And so it'll be
Play.
interesting to see how quickly Ben in particular
Play.
gets himself onto the left side of the court. Nice let there by Rich.
Is that right for Mike
5-2.
Bailey? I thought he's never missed a ball on the right wall in his career.
He tells me he's never missed a ball, period.
Play.
Finding a bit of
6-2.
rhythm here, Cawston. New ball asked, trying to disrupt the rhythm of Ben there. Wonderful to be here in Boston. First time they've ever hosted a world championship. And Lucas and the tournament committee have done a
6-2.
terrific job to get this going today.
Play. Play. Side out, 2-6. Play. 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 Play.
There's the Rich Owen ball striking. Solid.
That's right, he's a clean striker of the
3-6.
ball, Richard. Spends his time off court in the storage business.
Play. Play.
Haulage and storage, which has done very well through COVID with all the housing transactions and people putting their belongings away. What's happened here? That's
Questionable.
Second
Rich
hand.
wanting Mike to fess
3-6.
up to not picking that ball up, but looks like he's got a way
Play.
to come on.
Play. 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 Play.
So Tom thinks that's up. Ben is challenging that. He thinks it's bounced twice. And Neil, who's our
Level.
referee and former world champion, has given that to Billings.
Play. Ball.
And he's
Jonathan, I think actually what was happening there is
Side out.
Ben agreed the ball was up,
6-3.
but wanted Tom to make more of an effort to move out.
Play.
thank you for that clarification.
And I'd agree with Ben.
7-3.
Could have cleared.
Play. Play. Play.
Quick hand out there.
Play.
Faster start from the challengers.
Second hand. Play. 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 Play.
Uncharacteristic error from Richard there.
8-3. Play. 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 Play.
Yeah, it's a humdinger of a rally. Crowd's loving it.
Ben's done a
8-3.
great job as the world champion to get himself into the
Play.
game.
Play. Play. Play.
Yes, he spent a lot more time in North America than the other players, spending time in the New York Racquet and Tennis
8-3.
Club, playing with former world champion James Stout.
Play.
Spent time with
Play.
you, Connor, in Chicago, and is used to these balls, I'd say, more than the others.
9-3.
These are Chicago manufactured balls, the Racquet Club. Different
Play.
from what they used to
Play.
in Queens.
Play.
And they seem to be playing fast
Play.
and true.
Play. 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 Side out. 3-9. Play. Play.
That's the forehand serve, which is hard to know if it goes front wall and back wall first or side wall.
4-9.
4-9, game 1.
Important hand here.
Play.
Yep.
Play. 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 NARA. Second hand, 4-9.
Rich is yet to get a serve going. Tom needs to pick him up here.
Play.
Well, that
Play.
looked close. They might challenge that serve. No need.
Side out.
Hand out. Bailey in on the right box.
9-4.
Justice.
It's a new ball.
So Mike Bailey has an astounding record in the British Open doubles final. He has 5 different partners and lost
Play.
all 5 of them.
Play.
So with his new partner being Ben,
Play. Play.
current world champion, maybe
Play.
a bit more of a closer.
Play. Play.
Not the stat that
Play.
he'll want on his tombstone, I don't think.
Change it now.
Second hand, 9-4. Play. Play. Play.
Great return of serve from Rich. Put Ben right on his back foot on the backhand, right where he wants to be.
Side out.
Quick
4-9.
side out
Need
again.
some points here. The champions.
Rich
Play.
starting from the left box this time,
Play.
started from the right last.
Play. Play. Play.
Can he
5-9.
find his rhythm here, Richard? Serve some
Play.
points.
Play. Play.
Yeah, it's well covered.
Level 5-9. Play.
That's got away from him a little with a foul cut.
Second hand, 5-9. Play. Play. Play.
It's one thing to get to 9. 6 more points.
9. Play. 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 Play.
It's good to see Tom moving as well as he is. He seems to have shaken off the a difficult 12 months of injury. And he looks like he's
7-9.
in tip-top shape and
Play.
moving around the court
Play.
as we know and remember, which is great to see.
7-9. Play. Play.
Oh, send him on the backswing. Yeah, it's taken a swing. It's a little bit crowded from Bailey onto Tom's shot. I think he'll be all right from that.
7-9.
7-9 and a let ball.
Play.
That's back
Play.
ball. Should be punished.
Play. 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 Play.
Oh,
That's a hell of a call off Ben.
called his partner off, trotted across to the left side,
7-9.
and crunched a 3-wall.
Jonathan, as you know, calling James
Play.
off of any ball back in your day, you've got to put the
Play.
ball away.
Play. Play. Play.
It was rare to call
Play.
Stout off anything.
Play. Side out, 9-7. Play. 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 Play.
Good point there.
Yeah.
9-7.
Jonathan, I think it's great to see Neil as the referee in this match. He was such an amazing player, such a
9-7.
encyclopedia of rackets knowledge, and I don't think you can really argue with a guy of
Play.
that ability in the
Play.
refereeing position.
No, absolutely. I've said it before, but former world champion, one of the best teachers of the game as well, and is the full-time rackets professional here at the Tennis and Racket Club in Boston, and has really invigorated the program and got a number of players, sort of upwards of 40 active rackets players, so really on the map as a North American club now, Boston, which is wonderful. And him with Lucas's support in membership and can certainly think of the Prince of Nara, Lucas's father Dennis, who's no longer with us, but a wonderful supporter of the game, and in particular of Boston rackets. And it's lovely to see Lucas step into those large shoes of Dennis and generate the enthusiasm and activity on court. So hats off to Lucas, and wonderful that in partnership with Neil and the rest of the pro shop that we've got a very busy program here on Boylston.
Play.
Do you think that's where Dennis would be standing, where Lucas is right now, in the traditional markers box underneath the top deck there?
I think that's where we'd have him, Connor. Yep.
Good man.
The old friend John Pren in the gallery, another former world champion, and wonderful supporter of the game.
Looking to get to 13 here. Lucky number 13.
Play.
Well, that's a good serve. You don't get many aces, and that's come at a very important point
13-7.
for Ben.
Play.
Well, 2 aces there to give him game ball.
Play.
First blood.
Play. Play. Let ball. 14-7.
Let ball.
Play.
It's a good serve, isn't it? Hard to get length like that.
Play.
Tom was lucky to get something on it.
Play. Play.
What you can't do is feed the ball to Cawston. He'll eat it up.
Play.
You've got to play on the offense.
Play. Play. Play.
Yeah, he'll take a lap there. Cawston's drifted in front of Tom.
Good lap.
14-7. Game ball. Play. 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 Play.
Wow, what a way to finish the first game. Bailey's cut that at a very tight angle up the front of the court. One love to the challengers. The Las Vegas odds are changing rapidly, I'm seeing on my system here. 15-7.
What do you think? I don't think that Owen and Billings did a ton wrong. I mean, we'd like to see Owen get on a few more service runs. I think that Ben found his way into that game way too easily.
Yeah, I think it's we're obviously going to have some nerves, some jitters early on game one. And I felt that Ben found his rhythm in the box probably a little better. Richard will take some time to warm up, but I'm sure that he'll find that shortly. Some excellent points in there.
Neil.
And I think we're in for a feast here.
deal.
You play a lot of rackets? Yeah. Is that the main game you play?
Do you want to see that?
I do.
Okay, mid-session interval. We're just taking a look at the off-court schedule this week that the TNR have put together here. I think it's phenomenal, to be honest with you. Starting tomorrow, 11:30, we have a guided shopping tour of Newbury Street with Lucas. On
Very
Friday.
generous of Lucas to take us through some of his favourite boutiques.
On Friday, we have the Isabella Stewart
Bailey
Gardner
Cawston,
Museum.
1 game to love, second game, love all.
Which I think will be a well-attended event. Here we are, game 2. Bailey Cawston, the challengers, 1 up.
Play, 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 play.
I think
One love,
the rhythm of Cawston is what you've got to be careful of here.
play,
If he finds his confidence and his comfort in this game, this could
play.
really go quickly from the world champions.
Two
As he
love.
showed in Chicago in April, he's the best player on the court.
Time.
Yeah. He does have that ability to
Play.
go into another gear and generate tremendous racket head speed, and when he's getting that angle, particularly on the backhand side, it's very hard to stay in with Ben Cawston. Slight
Three
of
love.
build, terrific table
Play.
tennis player in his youth, and has really developed a very effective serve. It doesn't look that much, but he does hit it to a good length, and the width is normally pretty useful.
Play.
And here he is at 4-love up already.
That ball, 4 love. Play, play,
2 players
Play.
wearing safety glasses. 2 of the 4. Conditions are pretty good today. The walls are, it's a cold
Play.
day, but the walls are not
Play.
sweating.
play,
Court is playing
Play.
well.
play.
6-love, Connor.
First hand of the game. You've got to have him out here.
The champions will be looking to
Play.
disrupt this rhythm.
Play, down.
It's a tough mistake from Richard. He's hit
7
tin
love.
there on an easy ball.
Play, play,
They can't let Cawston get away here.
play.
That's exactly the one I was talking about. He's hit that to a good length, a good angle, and takes him to 8-love.
8
Saw
love.
his father in the gallery today.
Play, play.
Had a very successful coaching career himself in the southwest of England.
Side out. Love, 8.
You'd like that for a lead, wouldn't you? First hand, 8-love.
Play, play, play,
Good
Play.
run, partner.
play,
You must have said
Play.
that on your time,
play,
Jonathan.
play.
Familiar with that. Serve up, partner. Keep going, partner. Yours. Very good at all those. I said them loudly with authority,
Second hand.
and thankfully my
Love
partner
8.
accepted the challenge.
Play,
Another Cawston win.
play, 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 play. That's a great shot.
All right, Rich. Find that forehand. Got to really try and get Cawston off the ball here. Get Bailey into the game.
1-8.
And use the 2 players,
Play,
the doubles partnership that is
play,
Rich and
play,
Tom.
play.
Great shot.
Mike Bailey has had some cramp issues in the past, and we're hoping that we don't have any of that today.
2-8.
he seems to be moving well, and the solid on the right wall there. Always seems to be in the right place, Mike Bailey.
Phenomenal doubles player.
Reads the game very well, and it's wonderful to have him at the top of the game. He's worked hard.
I'm not sure what he means by this, but in my notes here I've got Mike calls singles a mug's game.
Yes.
Maybe he only likes half of the court.
Half a mug. A half a mug of best.
New ball. Time.
There's a gallery shot. We've got Christopher Scott, I see there, who's the
Christopher.
good catch, good hands, safe hands. Is the chairman of the Games Committee in New York, and one of our gold patrons here today. And we wanted to thank our patrons and sponsors very much for their support. In addition to some corporate sponsors that we have for this tournament. And why wouldn't you want to put your name on an event like this, Connor? Look at that, he's halfway up the wall playing that, Cawston. Ooh.
Jonathan and I got married this year, so I couldn't get on the gold package next year.
Well, many congratulations to you, Connor. It would be, we'd love to hear a little bit about how that all went. And it's, Connor, as many of you will know, has become extremely proficient at the game himself, having won a number of tournaments. Has had good results with Will Hopton, who is a former world doubles champion, who's down in Washington, D.C., with Squash on Fire, and Connor came from the court tennis world, and we're very pleased that he's seen the light and found the better game.
Level 8-4.
Cawston's back in the box.
He's done well to get that.
This front angle camera is phenomenal.
And this is the matchup that I was looking forward to. Richard on the right wall, Ben on the left, and I thought that Richard's power would be too much for Ben, which is proving to be inaccurate at this stage. Ben seems to be winning most of those contests. Certainly not going to write off the champions here. I think that they are finding their groove, and it's going to be, it's a best of 7, first to 4 format here on Wednesday. Lots of rackets to play.
8-4. Play.
All right, that's a miss.
Side out.
Hasn't missed many.
4-8.
Shake it off there, Ben.
Play.
That's a famous line from Taylor Swift for some of you who are familiar with multiple Grammy winner Taylor and the Eras Tour, which is generating a lot of enthusiasm in South America now.
Error number 2.
Era Tour, I was saying, or Era.
Sorry, I was trying to get it back to rackets, Jonathan.
Fair enough. Taylor is currently with Travis Kelce from the Kansas City Chiefs. And let's see if the challengers can shake this off.
That's great.
Oh, that's a good one.
Five-8. Play. All right. 6-8.
Here come the holders.
Play.
7-8.
Time. New ball.
Mark Agate in the gallery.
7-8. Play. 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 Play.
I don't want to sell myself short on a short ball to the Cawston backhand. When you're on the back foot and you can't cover that angle, you might find yourself in a bit of bother on the
Second hand.
on the next shot.
7-8.
Just as you'll see in this replay here.
It's a perfect angle, isn't it?
Rich was a little far back in the court to
Play.
give him a layup there.
Oh, that's
Play.
a good get from Bailey.
Play.
And again.
Play. Play.
Oh, he's done him
another one.
again. He's done him again on the wall. They're appealing that Bailey's ball wasn't up.
Thumbs down. Out. Time. What'd you say, Neil?
It seems like an ongoing conversation. Let's listen in.
Time. Oh, wait, what's going on with this? 8-all. Thanks. Play. Play.
All right, 8-all, first hand. Mike Bailey, I saw him warming up this morning on this side and serving it very well. That's a bit straight.
8-all.
Yours, partner.
Play. 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 Mike. 9-8. Play. Play.
As regular viewers will know, every game and in fact
Second
every
hand,
point
9-8.
counts in this format that we've adopted for the World Championship.
Play.
So it's really important that challengers don't go 2 down.
10-8. Play. 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 Play.
He's just got a bit crisper angle, hasn't he, Cawston, today? Pushing
11-8.
Tom and Richard deeper than they want to be.
Play. Play.
See that quick
Play.
serve. He wants to keep this game going.
Play. Play.
Oh, that's a great get.
Previous results between the two pairings.
12-8.
Only one match played. 2022 British
Play.
Open final.
Play.
For love.
Play.
Billings and Owen. So we're all
Play. Play.
away from that piece of history.
Play.
It's a good shot there from Tom.
He's asked for a lap behind everyone.
Side out.
He hasn't been given it.
Didn't get to lucky number
8-12.
13. Serve up, Rich.
Play. 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 Play.
It's a really good point. Richard rarely loses those points when he's in a dominant position on the right wall, which is testament to Cawston's defense as well. We've spoken a lot about how his offensive game is how effective it
8-12.
is, but then to keep himself in the point there and force the error,
Play.
really well played from Ben
Play.
there.
Play.
It's a good combination because Bailey
Play.
hasn't done an awful lot wrong today.
The commentator's curse.
Spoke too soon there.
Ben's
9-12.
quite the big game player.
Play.
Really gets himself into
Play.
the zone for the big games. I mean, I think
Play.
that the World Championship in Chicago
Play.
earlier this year
Play.
wasn't necessarily expected to be a 4.
Play.
of victory. A lot of the question today was around whether Ben was going to step up and bring this partnership to the next level, and so far he's been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, he has answered the call, certainly, and Bailey has done exactly what he's meant to do, which is minimal errors and let Cawston fly. Challengers will know that. The champions, I mean, will know that. So here we go into that valuable 13 number. There's good doubles there from Mike. He's turned around, he's taken the let, and it allows him another serve on his favourite side. Hit that back wall, which you don't want to do to Rich.
Yours, partner.
Second hand, 13-9. Play.
No points there added. The scorers were not bothered. Comes in at 9:13. This is an absolutely critical point of the game, I'd say, Connor. They really need to find rhythm and points.
13. Play, fault.
Rich. All right, pick him up, Tom.
Second hand, line 13. Play.
On his weaker side, momentum builder there from Rich, confidence builder.
They have a lot of support. The Owen Billings entourage have arrived in force, occupying most of the second pew here. They've had both hands out now. 13-10 coming in. Mike's going to start from the right side. Brings up game ball. They'll have to have a quiet word at the break here, Tom and Rich, and figure out the strategy, because at the moment it's not going according to plan. They've got plenty of tools in the arsenal. Top of the table. Oh, it's a phenomenal. He's going to ask for a let there. I bet he's given it too. Yep.
Hell of a let. Very, very smart from Ben.
Well covered. Phenomenal hands, Mike Bailey. Up front of the court.
I would say that's a problem for Rich and Tom. If Mike gets into this game. Jonathan, do you think we could act as Hawkeye back here? You know, if they challenge the not up call, I think that we could provide a very good, very accurate response to challenges on a very timely basis.
I think that's right. I'm used to some more monitors in my day job just to get the exact replays. How's he scooped that up?
Well played, Tom. If they're going to win the game, you've got to make them earn it.
That's right. Stayed in the point there. Force Ben to play one more shot. Can he close this game out?
No, I'd say this is Ben's stronger side for the serve.
Play.
Wow. That's 2 love to the challengers. They've played a good game there.
I think, as you highlighted earlier, Jonathan, the Cawston versus Owen battle is one way.
It has been one way. We're joined in the commentary box by the Cawston brothers here, who George is the head squash professional here at the Tennis and Racquet Club, and joined by his brother Sebastian, who is an England field hockey goalie, challenging for the under 21 spot. So just wanted to get your brief thoughts, Seb, on the first two games.
Thank you very much, Joe. It's been absolutely brilliant first few games. Be interesting to see how Billings and Owen can respond to this, as I think they wouldn't have planned for Cawston to be on the ball as much as he has. But I mean, yeah, it's been brilliant. It's so great having this Racquets in Boston.
Thank you, Seb, and thanks for all your help behind the scenes to get this weekend off to a thrilling start. Also joined, very fortunate to have Guy Devereux, who's one of the grandees of our game, who's been a warrior on court for 3 decades now, and the mantelpiece will just show you how much silverware Guy has won. So welcome, Guy. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Jonathan. Just a few initial observations. I was lucky enough to sit next to multi-world champion John Pren, and a couple of observations were, if there's any doubt about who the best player in the world is right now, I think that first 2 games eliminated any suggestions that anyone else but Ben Cawston. He was everywhere, and just also that Mike Bailey settled in incredibly well from the get-go. I think the other pair was trying to find him, and he responded, brilliantly. So far, Cawston's dominance and Bailey's just consistency, not trying to do too much, has been amazing.
2 games for love.
I would say serving, Ben served the best.
Play.
Ooh, and then he serves a foul cut straight there.
Play.
Very much agree with your initial observations, Guy. For me, the matchup was, we spoke about this a little earlier, was Richard on the right against Ben on the left, and I was thinking that Richard's power would be too much, but it's proved to be completely wrong. Ben has played a terrific first 2 games, and as you say, Mike is in a supporting role, has had very few racket head errors.
Play.
I'm certainly not writing off these champions. When we see Richard and Tom find their groove,
I would just observe that, particularly on Richard's serving, he's going for just complete pace, and that's not really working. He's hitting it harder and harder, and it's coming off every time, and you need to probably slow it down, try and find the cracks a bit more.
Play.
And how do you feel about the one serve rule in North America for someone like Richard?
Definitely an impact for him, someone like him.
And when you say impact, what do you mean by that?
Well, he's going for it, but perhaps he's used to sort of hitting it as hard as he can for the first serve, and just can't adjust as much as perhaps he should.
You've never been one particularly to.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Jonathan.
On the serve, you see. I've been on the receiving end of many Devereux hammers, and
I think the stroke that's really struck me is Cawston backhand up the court is just lethal.
Yes, he's managed to get that width to Richard's forehand, dead right.
Bailey has done unbelievable. He's really, he's not missed a lot. He's made a couple of errors, but on the whole, he's settled down incredibly well.
Play.
Wonderful to have the Majolnas watching from the UK. Mark Agate, obviously the principal behind the Majolnas touring side, which have been a great group of a band of brothers who have come to North America to support our events, and it's wonderful to have the Majolnas sitting together watching this at home in the UK. And a shout out to all of you. We look forward to seeing you this season here in North America.
Yeah, I don't have the ESPN statistician in front of us, but that could be one of the first aces by Owen.
Play.
And by the way, I think Neil Smith is reffing this beautifully.
Play. 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 Play.
They've been calling very well, Ben and Mike.
Yeah, that was a rare not miscommunication, but just sort of out of position from Mike, a little bit deep.
Play. Play. Play.
Yeah, Owen has just
Play.
not got the serve going yet, really.
Play. Play.
Wow. It'll upset the champions, but if you're in the right spot like that.
Second hand, 3-4.
But generally, the champions have overhit on the serve so far.
Play.
Another case in point. Oh, that was a roller.
4-all.
4-all, here they come.
Big game
Play.
for them.
Crucial game.
Couple of aces, just as I told them they weren't serving well, they're trying to pick it up.
5-4.
Commentator's curse, they call that guy.
Play. Play. Side out. 4-5.
I think the Boston court's looking as well as it
Play.
ever has.
Play.
I'd agree with that. I talked to some of the
Play.
tournament committees earlier on in the week, and they'd taken the lines off the court
5-all.
in preparation for this World Championship, which is not surprising, as we know this
Play.
is the first time they've hosted
Play.
this event,
Play.
and so they took the lines
Play.
off. They made the green a uniform
Play.
green,
Play.
and the
Play.
court is playing well. The players are happy, and
6-5.
And I'm not sure if this is right or not, Jonathan. I think this is Bailey's first World Champs. He's the only one
Play.
maiden voyage, and he looks very comfortable.
that's right.
6-5. Play. 6-5. Play.
I saw Mike warming up his backhand serve this morning, and really puts a lot of cut on that, which hard to bring down. But he's
No, that's no let. No let. That's.
Tom's asking for a let there.
Didn't get near it. Didn't get near it. I think
I felt it.
I think Neil made a great decision there.
I felt that was away from the racket, and we'll look at the replay here, but I think Neil's made that call right by saying no let. And let's not make this a cocktail party. The decision is the decision.
7-5.
But I didn't think. No, he was nowhere near it.
Yeah. Neil showing his experience there.
The replay
Play.
showed Smith
Play.
in good form there.
Game line. 8-5.
Introducing George Sandbach, former fellow in the Montreal Racquet Club, and has been a wonderful supporter of the game, and has temporarily switched allegiances to the paddle game. Nice to see you, George.
And never short a few words.
Chaps, hello. In good company. A wonderful match so far.
What are your thoughts so far, George?
Yeah, I mean, Ben's just pretty good
Second
at the
hand,
moment,
8-5.
and Bales has been a great number two to him.
Play.
I think it's quite
Play.
obvious Rich and Tom have been off the mark a little bit.
Play.
Rich with the width here.
Play.
Tom's retrieval hasn't been quite. He's still good. It's just not as his usual standard. But Ben's been electric. His power combined with his picking is just
Side out.
pretty hard to beat.
It doesn't feel like either Billings or Owen has sort of grabbed the nettle so far and really taken control of that pairing.
Play. Play. Play.
And the Cawston backhand is just a thing of beauty.
Second hand, 5-8. Play.
I said it this morning, but it's a great lineup. It's a partnership, which is the stability of Mike on the right wall, and then Ben's flair and offense is proving to be very effective partnership
6-8.
here.
I think to change things around here, I think the Billings own team's got to
Play.
serve a little bit better.
Play.
Can I,
Play.
John, ask you what it's like to be in
Play.
Mike's shoes
Play.
as you were in the Last World Championship?
Play.
Well, we said that you need to be.
Play.
He's gearing up the fans here. He's riling them up. He really wants to ride this wave of momentum now, Ben. He sees at 8-6 in game 3 that this is the moment that they need to press.
Play. 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 Play.
That stayed in.
Play. 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 Play.
The stat I would like to see so far, if we could get the production team to provide us with that, is the amount of racket head errors, or the lack of racket head errors we've seen from Bailey. Yes, guys.
Totally agree.
Play.
Could we work on that?
Jonathan, can you speak a bit more clearly into the microphone, please?
Play. Play.
Very few racket head errors from Bailey.
Play. Play.
Having said that.
But this is the moment. 6-8 down. They need a run here. They need to get to 9 or 10 here. Would really help.
Wanted to bring in George Cawston, who's had the ability to see all 4 players in the training sessions. George, how did they look in the run up to this match, and what are your initial thoughts?
You know, I think Billings and Owen had a very professional, very methodical training session, set up, and looked very professional in general. I think Bailey and Cawston were maybe a little bit not relaxed, but they were getting in their own groove of things, in the warm up and preparations to the big match.
We've heard Ben is like a prize fighter. He wants to come in relaxed and not overtrained. It's an important part of his preparation.
Sort of Tyson Fury-like.
We're going to go there, yes, guy.
Play. Play. Play.
Not happy about that, Cawston. He's been killing that every time, and that was a little bit overhit and allowed for the let.
Play. Play.
He wants it.
Play. 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 Play.
Every time Bailey's been asked the question, could be off the frame, could be off somewhere, but he has answered the demands.
Play. Play. Play.
I think Bailey's just doing such a good job at understanding his role. He knows Ben's the younger guy. He knows he's more agile, and quite frankly, a better player at this moment in time. But he's doing such a good job at almost being this sort of, in a way, almost like father figure to Ben on the court, sort of letting him do what he needs to do and almost controlling him emotionally.
Play.
And I think, at the moment, I think that's what's being the real difference at the moment. And I think as long as it can stay that way, I think.
Great pick up there, Bailey.
Play.
I'm sure Bailey's going to be really chuffed by that comparison of father figure.
Really was magical. Strange, we don't often hear from field hockey players in the game of Racquet.
9-7.
That was wise words from
it was the first time for everything. Yeah.
Play. Play. Play.
Ooh, a rare error.
Rare error from Bailey there.
The crowd will want this to go to 7, that's for sure.
Great crowd here. Lucas Walls has done an unbelievable job.
Play.
Ooh, foul cutting.
Play. 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 Play.
Again.
Too good pick up.
Play. Play. Play.
Played it.
He's asked for a lat. They're going to pull this one back. That's Cawston's lat.
Really experienced.
Level 9-7. Play. 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 Play.
You just sense that every game has been pretty close. It's always been sort of 5-7, 5-8 in every game, and they've just sort of pulled on from this point onwards. And it looks like they might be doing it again in this game.
Pulling on, you mean?
Yep.
Play.
Pulling forward.
Play. 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 Play.
Right mistake.
The other thing from the Cawston Bailey perspective is that Cawston has looked pretty composed and settled, and
7-9.
he's amped, but he's not over-amped, and so he's sort of kept his emotions in control, which obviously is a big piece for him.
Absolutely, it's like
Play.
when we go to watch the nags and
Play.
you see them sweating in the paddock,
Play.
and that's a good sign. And
Play. Play. Play.
That's clearly an Etonian observation there.
Second hand.
I know the racecourse at Windsor was a frequent flyer for Larkin.
Play. Play.
that's a good serve from Tom.
Play.
Finish that.
Play. Play.
Big point this.
We've seen Billings go on some nice runs with his serve. He can really find his rhythm and length, and so that's
8-9.
what the champions will be looking for Tom to take ownership now.
Needs to do it now.
Play. 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 Play.
Drop shot and doubles is
Down.
tricky. He's asked for a let, hasn't he?
Push back.
New ball.
Can't, if it's let, he can't ask for a new ball.
Final.
9-9.
Play. 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 Play.
Full pelt.
Play. Play.
Special shout out to Ryan Carey, who's got this streaming together for our benefit, and thanks for the hard work, Ryan, to get this picture quality
10-9.
as it is. The various angles have been enormously helpful, and we hope you're enjoying it at home.
10-9.
Loving that new camera at the front of the court.
Play.
11-9 guy. How do you see this one?
Yeah, I mean, it's if I think if Billings Owens
11-9.
can't get this game, it's curtains, and they're gonna. I think they know that, so there's a little additional pressure.
Play. 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 Play.
Just finding Bailey a little bit more in his last couple of points.
12-9.
I would say that there's been a few on the back wall from Ben, and just finding
Play.
Bailey a little bit more. And
Play. Play.
It's a really important shot from Tom there. He understood how important that was. He brings him into the set at 13-9. He'll really want to close this game out.
13-9. Play. 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 Play.
Yes, he's got the underside on the left hip of Bailey. It's a very clever shot from Richard. Brings up game ball.
And this is what the crowd want. They don't want a one-sided thing. This sets it up superbly if they can close this out.
14-9.
Well said, Guy.
Game ball. Play. 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 Play.
Slight hints of frustration from Cawston there.
Play.
Good for Billings and Owens, good for the match.
I'm going to sign off. Jonathan, thank you very much, Guy. Sebastian, George. I think we'll have some other members come into the commentary box. I'm going to go and watch the game live. Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you very much, Joe.
I think a few more guest appearances here, but very important game for Owens and Billings to sort of reassert control there. Better serving, and just finding Mike Bailey a little bit more, a couple more errors from Bailey there, but really really outstanding stuff. It'll be interesting to see how Ben Cawston responds to that in this game. He was just dominant in the first 2 games, and so we'll be interested to see how he reacts to that third game. And we're now joined by Zachary Sachs from New York. Zachary, welcome. And your thoughts on that third game?
Well, I thought it was better overall from Billings. Better movement, better serving. I just thought he was sharper. I think that they've been a little flat in the first 2. And just a bit better, but sharper movement, especially on kind of middling balls where he could have waited. He seemed to take on the volley. I've noticed also that serving wide to Bailey hasn't worked, and I think serving a bit deeper has worked. So those are the things I was noticing.
Shout out to a few absent commentators. Rory Sutton, we miss you in Boston. The humour in your commentary was very well received. I do have the same pair of glasses on from that thing, and I can see perfectly. Thank you, Rory. But court's looking beautiful. I think this game is going to be critical. I think particularly how Bailey and Cawston come out here. First 4 or 5 points will be very, very interesting. Billings and Owens will be pretty fired up at this point. And serving is going to be key. I think so far, Billings and Owens will be a little bit disappointed how they've served. Actually, rather like the World Singles Challenge, I think Tom didn't serve that well in Chicago. So serving will be key to get some cheap points. I think so far Ben has served demonstrably the best of the 4. But a few more aces in that last game from Billings and Owens. Any observations there?
Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's all to do with how sort of Ben can respond to this in terms of how Mike and Ben can respond in this game. But I feel that the champions really showed why they're with the champions in that last game. They really, when the pressure was on, Tom had a just fantastic hold. And I think if they can carry on that momentum through into this game, it could be tough for Ben and Mike to get back into this.
Play.
Definitely feels like the pendulum has swung a little bit so far in this, in this early stage of the 4th game. Ben looks like he's a little bit further back in the court as well.
Play.
Mike continuing to defend incredibly well, but you notice that Cawston is not able to get on the offensive so far so much. They're definitely honing on Mike, and any ball that Ben has to be defensive rather than offensive, and so that's a big tactical implication for the game.
Play.
Big point there. Pace was amazing, and everyone looks incredibly comfortable with that pace.
Love to.
I think 4 or 5 points here will be really, really helpful to the Cawston Bailey team. It's good serve. Just settle things down a bit here.
1-2.
Gone for a rough sort of 10 or 12 points.
Play.
Great angles there from Richard.
Play.
Ben's serving, particularly from the left, has just been absolutely brutal for Richard.
Play. 2-all. Play. 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 Play.
Bad movement.
Rare miss from Ben on
Side
his
out.
backhand.
2-all.
Deep.
Play.
Yeah, Richard's definitely started to pick up his serving. I think he was overhitting, particularly from the left-hand side
3-2.
earlier on. Needs to hit a little bit better length. We'll see what happens here.
Play.
That's 2 aces in a row. New ball coming, I
4-2.
suspect.
Cawston new ball.
Play.
Have you noticed the deeper serve?
5-2. Play. 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 Play.
Doesn't it just feel that Cawston's seeing less balls suddenly?
Yeah, I think after that, second game,
that was
changed something.
That was that did not look close to being up. Playing a let.
5-2.
Ben's got to keep his cool here.
Play. 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 Play.
Well covered.
Vintage Racquets.
Yeah, and Ben's been used to finishing the point early, and he's sort of looking around going, how did I not finish that point?
He's pushing up more.
Play.
Coming in the shirt. After a big lunge.
What do you think about that guy? No let?
Well, you know, that's a tough one. I think Owens did a good job of clearing. So, that ball came out so far. You could argue that Mike had, every option to hit that ball and chose not to. So, I understand where Neil's coming from there. But it's World Championships, sort of harsh let, but that's probably where he should be. Yeah.
Richard responding with a brilliant serve there.
Well, suddenly they're serving, because in the first 2.5 games, the number of aces was pretty low, and so suddenly they're finding a little bit length. It feels like Owens is taking a little bit of pace off the serve, which is, harder and harder. It was just not working for him. Big moments here. 7-2 up. Feels like momentum has definitely changed here.
Play. 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 Play.
Good length. Good length. Good length. It just definitely feels like Cawston's dominance has sort of disappeared for the last 10 or 12 points. He has not been able to assert himself.
You think his level has dropped, or you think it's the level's up?
Play. Play. Play.
But I think
he's missing that too.
Yeah, but I think I'm not sure that Cawston's level has dropped, but he's not been given the opportunities, and so when he does get them, he's sort of overdoing it, and so.
It's a bit cold.
Play. 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 Play.
Even then, Richard was more positive, right? I think in the early games he would wait on the.
But how many of those sort of ripping back end winners have we seen from Cawston in the last game and a half? Not nearly as many.
No. Play. 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 Play.
It's terrific rackets. Terrific rackets.
So there are many opportunities for Cawston there, and he's hitting around the wall. And I feel like in the first 2 games, he's straightening the ball more often. You see that?
Interesting observation.
Play. Play. Play.
That might be the luck they need.
That's the guy.
Winner off the throat.
Yeah.
Z special.
That's the Grays.
210.
Right on the Grays logo, the new spot now, right in the middle of the shaft.
Play. 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 Second hand,
They've
210.
got to really get into a strive here with the serving. You feel they have a chance in this last game.
Play. Play. Play.
Needs a little inspiration. Needs to be a little bit more offensive and really take control again here.
Play. 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 Great shot, man.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to Mike, he's missed a few balls, but played exceptionally well. I think the delta here has been that Owens and Billings have kept the ball away from Cawston, given less opportunity to attack the ball, particularly on that backhand side, and they've also served a bit better. So that's all it is. There's not much in these teams.
Some commentators asking about foot faults and lack of
5-10
calls.
Let's have a quick look.
Play. 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 Play.
Looking a little
Side out. 10-5.
I think Todd's a little unkind. I think just a little slow on the feet there at that last fight.
Fatigué, perhaps?
Play.
Rare miss at this level.
Ben seems frustrated.
11-5.
Has there been much talk about his attire? The green.
Play.
Looks like a bit of a long grass.
The cloud shirt.
Play. Play.
Fescue shirt.
Play. 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 Play.
So you'd expect a better angle there, right? He's hit it right to the service box. He's not netted the side ball. And I think it's a bit. What is it? Is it just he's swinging before getting to the right position?
12-5.
I think you're being extremely critical. I think he just hit the ball as he saw it.
Play.
This is next level. This is Racquets 2.0. This isn't Tuesday night.
That's a little quick miss from Richard there. So 12-5 still definitely the ascendancy here.
Play. 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 Play.
Now and then the next ball Ben tries a little bit too much with it.
Yeah.
13-5.
He's hitting singles angles.
Play. 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 Play.
That's good. That's a good kill from Bailey.
Good spot. Right across
Side
the service
out. 5-13.
Billings channeling his inner Cipriano. They're not black, but they are blue.
Play. Play. Play.
40. What's Bailey's age?
Second hand. 5-13.
Bailey is. We have it here.
Play.
He is 36.
Play.
36.
So
Play.
12-year age difference
Play.
between Ben and Mike.
Play.
That's two big misses.
Rarely
Side out.
seen.
13-5.
Looking like we are going to be going into
Play.
a fifth game.
Play. 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 Play.
Some great rackets. I think everybody's pushing so hard that a few racket errors are inevitable because just the thing just keeps coming back.
Play. 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 14-5, game ball. Play. Play. Play.
Yep, starting to get a little tense, starting to get a little edgy. Game 5 is going to be critical. I think both. I think Mike's level's gone down a touch, and Ben is just trying to slightly force the ball at the moment. It has not been as dominant, and kudos to Billings and Owens. They've really kept the ball away from him in the attacking situation. So impressive stuff.
They're staying light on their feet, like a Corsican. Yes, you can. It's straight there. Yeah. Like a Corsican red, right? Right, light on its feet.
Very light on its feet. We enjoyed a very nice lunch at La Voile. Good selection of wines. Thank you, Christopher Scott, for picking up the bill. Very, very generous. While I have the immense crowd online, would like to promote the Quintathlon 2024 at Tuxedo, New York joint effort, June 9th. Please put that in your diaries. We're excited to have you. It'll be 3 days in Tuxedo, 3 days in New York. A lot of rackets, a lot of fun, and I hope to see you there.
Good to see you. It's been much too long. Yeah, I know. I don't see any of that serve off the.
Mr. Larkin was clearly overserved at lunchtime. Has chosen not to rejoin. But it'll be interesting to hear his observations after the game.
It's like this kind of sets the target. Yeah, it's all good.
All the kids are kind of
Guy, how do you see this fifth game going? Do you see Billings and Owen sort of continuing their good form, especially with the serving? I feel, or do you feel Ben and Mike can sort of get back into this?
Well, I think you're going to. I think first few hands here are going to be critical. Obviously, Bailey and Cawston want to try and get Billings and Owens out fast, but I think it's going to be choppy in the first half of this game. Everybody trying to assume the ascendancy, and somebody, whether it's Cawston or Billings and Owens, needs to sort of grab the nettle by the horns, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah. As Lucas Walsh would put it, it's a dogfight out there.
I think Lucas is deservedly enjoying it in the gallery. He's done an outstanding job organising this. Full crowd. The 2 legs in Boston is working out exceptionally well. And obviously happily with 2 games all, the second leg is going to be very meaningful. And so, exciting few days in Boston.
2 games all. 5th game.
Here we go.
Play. 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 Play.
Long points like this to start a game can be meaningful.
Play. 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 Play.
Exceptional rally to start Game 5. We're joined by British amateur runner-up Julius Manton-Jones. Welcome, Julius.
Thanks, Guy. Good to be back. Did the little preamble before they started, but it's been a gripping 4 games so far.
Real change of momentum in the last couple of games.
It has been. I mean, just before they started, I did say I thought Cawston and Bailey would go 2-love up, and then the momentum would change. And it looks like it's exactly sort of unfolding like that. I mean, Rich is starting to, really find his own. Yeah, and try not to gloat too much.
Try not to dislocate your shoulder, patting yourself on the back.
Yeah, exactly. No. All I'm saying is, it's. I completely agree with you.
Play.
And that was a left.
Play.
Did he give one?
I'm not sure. I didn't understand exactly why that was a let.
Maybe
on the serve or the maybe uncertain.
Something,
there,
yeah. Must have been an uncertain.
Play.
And something being up.
Play.
Definitely seeing more of a rally style.
No, and suddenly in the last game or two, Mike has hit that tin a few more times. Not a huge amount. He's still playing great, but just at the margin, just a few more errors.
It almost looks like it's just that one extra step to get the feet out of the way, doesn't it? It's just tucking him up off that wall. We all know that's feeling well as he starts to get into the 5th game of matches like this.
I'm assuming a broken string.
Yeah, it's always a dilemma when you break a string, isn't it, guys? Try and find the next tightest racket or one you like the feel of.
Speak for yourself, Julius. If you have an array of 5, I only have 2, so you have no choices.
I'm sure you'd have more than that for a game like this.
Play.
Good discipline from Ben, moving up to his partner.
Play.
Tremendous stuff.
Hopefully somebody.
Come on, Mike, put it back up.
We're seeing a slightly messier, sort of different set of angles in the sort of 4th and 5th game into here.
Well, and that's kind of, I think that might be a little bit deliberate. Yeah,
I agree.
But as I said, Cawston front left back has just not been there since early on.
Play.
So good in front of that service line.
And that's not a question of him not. He just haven't been given the opportunity.
Yeah.
So kudos to Owens and Billings to solve that puzzle. Oh, that flew on him.
Just ticked up, didn't it? Looked like a bit of topspin off the side.
Yeah, just absolutely lifted.
1-1.
Not where Tom was expecting it.
Play.
It's a slightly slower serve there from Bales. Maybe
That
a
ball
bit to mix up.
Play.
And that's some coverage from Ben. Whether he's trying to save his partner's legs there.
Unfortunately, the camera doesn't show us that bottom portion there, so we didn't really see the Bailey cover there. So obviously Billings is not happy with the cover, but looks like he's getting the lead.
1-0. Play.
He's got to
Play.
find that angle when given the opportunity there.
Play.
Danger is he starts to put too much pressure on himself and it starts to overhit.
Oh. A few more mistakes. A few more mistakes creeping into Bailey's game.
This is a predictable start to game 5. 2-2. There's going to be a lot of hands here. Someone's got to take grip here.
Play.
Who wants it?
Play.
I think it made it.
Still frame.
Yeah, I think it made it. Yeah, I think it made it.
I suppose from Rich's body language there, you think so.
2-1.
Cawston serves the best so far. Let's see if he can continue.
Play.
Great return, yeah. That's a great pick up there.
Covered,
yeah.
Couldn't see if he nicked that off the
Play. 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 Play.
Oh, that's such a good get.
Play.
Put that away. Yeah.
A lot of
one of those shots. There's a lot of pressure there, isn't there, Barry? You get up there, you're just wondering where Ben is. You've got to just hit it perfectly.
Famous of burying that one in the tee.
Yeah, myself included. No, don't think I'm famous for it, but I definitely done it many times.
But you know, a little too many balls on the back wall there from Bailey and Cawston.
Play.
Yeah.
Play.
They did really well in the first 2 games.
Play.
Punish every single back wall ball. Or at least put some pressure on it. And now they're
just unlucky. I think it's on a little
Second
bit of a
hand, 1-2.
Cool.
well, a little bit of a tight length and just didn't really come
Play.
up.
Play.
Yeah, it's a good ball.
Great shot.
It's the right angle, that's for sure.
Side out.
Push into that wide one that comes around.
Here we go. So 2 all. It's
2-1.
probably what the 4th or 5th hand of the match of the
Play.
game. Excuse me. Not
Play.
a serve.
A lot of sort of
Left ball,
easier
2-1.
lets here. Nobody really wants to take a chance.
Play.
Definitely been a slower start points-wise
Play.
this game compared to the others.
Play. Play. Play.
Interesting.
Play.
Cool for that. Mike's taking it.
Play. Play.
Power.
Great defense. Little calf tweak.
Let's hope it's
He's
all right.
asking for
no,
2
he's
minutes.
asking for a couple of minutes. Looks like he just tweaked the calf there. You notice on that ball, in other situations, he hit that sidewall first and didn't get that.
So, Guy, am I right in thinking here when I last read the rules, you're allowed 2 minutes for any specific injury like this, up to a maximum of 10 minutes for different injuries, and then after that, you start conceding games, points, or points, games, and match?
I believe that's correct.
Right?
I mean, the articles of each World Championship are signed, and so I haven't been privy to this set of articles.
I'm
but that's,
fairly sure that's what we're dealing with in the current situation.
Yeah, I think so, but that's ominous for the Bailey Cawston. If Cawston's mobility is restricted, that's going to be exceedingly unhelpful to that pair because Cawston's clearly taking as many balls as he can. If that mobility goes, then that's going to be that's going to be a very different proposition.
Agreed. And I think also just from Billings and Owen, they're feeling like the momentum's with them. If they can ride out this sort of patch of no points, then they're going to be thinking, put some pressure on Ben to force him to move. They're going to be in a
I think
good mental space.
I think the Cawston body language in the next 5 or 6 points is going to tell us a lot. Because, by the way, there's going to be some body language.
Yeah. Might be some racket language too. We're quite used for that, but it didn't look like he took his 2 minutes there, so he might be allowed another 1 minute break if he only was off court for 1 minute, but we'll see. At least for the same, I'm assuming, sort of calf cramp.
Time. Ben, right side.
Let's see what they can do with it.
2-1.
Changing sides there.
2-1. Play. 2-1.
Still stretching that calf out.
Play. 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 Play.
Superb length there, just hit the crack and just rolled.
3-1.
You definitely sense the short ball is where you want to be. Everything goes around the walls. These teams are going to get lets every time.
Play. Play.
It's too long.
Play.
Good chance to play
Yeah, that was an unclassic, poor back blue ball from Ben.
Side out.
Really, Bailey was on the
1-3.
hiding there and knew it was going to get the treatment.
And looks like he's just hobbling. I think he's going to ask for a few balls just to slow this down, see if he can get some recovery in.
1-3.
I'd be happy to be hobbling like Ben at this point.
With your knee guy, I think you sort of start off like that these days, don't you?
Play. 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 Play.
He certainly didn't win the revenge age. Is that a let ball?
It's tough for us in the commentary team. We don't see that back
as it comes around the angle.
So
yeah.
it's
1-3.
tough for them to make the
5,
let was
left 5.
given. I believe.
1-3.
Yeah, I was trying to work out if it was or not.
Play. 1-3. Play. 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 Play down.
No, I think bounce ball, right?
Yeah. Which is, he's been practicing that a lot. I know that reverse angle, just forcing it into the back corner.
New ball again.
No obvious ascendancy in this game so far. Definitely on edge.
Play. 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 Play.
And definitely doesn't have that explosive nature that we saw in the first couple of game or two, do we?
No, but that was one of the better shots.
No, it was great length.
We've seen from him in a while.
Play.
I think Bailey and Cawston need a little bit of run here just to sort of reset.
Play. Play.
I think Neil Smith's done an exceptional job so far. Really hasn't been any really controversial calls.
I agree. I think there's been a couple of close ones, and he's either decided to play a let, where both teams are sort of feeling as though they were hard done by, which is, really see that. I agree.
And trust me, I've been in Neil's shoes, and it's just not easy. Balls flying around, people moving, and you really have to make a quick judgment call of whether they really have a good attempt at it. It's just not easy when the ball's flying this fast.
Play.
You've got to be super consistent as well. That's one of the hardest things about refereeing, isn't it? Keeping the same decisions and not being swayed by almost all players on the court giving you arms and all sorts of not mouthing off, but trying to persuade you that it should be
clearly
in
there's been mouthing off over the years. But,
absolutely.
But
it's not been too bad so far today.
No, it's been quite conciliatory.
Play. 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 Play.
There's a good example there where Ben hit the ball straight back at Rich rather than hitting the sidewall first. Earlier on, he was crushing that ball into that sidewall, and Rich really had no answer. Still, I think it might be cramp looking at the way he's behaving.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this before. Sometimes it's sort of a mental, get himself going. He feels as though it's cramping up, but actually there's a mixture of tiredness and ache, rather than sort of traditional cramp, you might call it.
Right.
Just not feeling as fresh and explosive as he tries to get ahead of that ball. He certainly puts his muscles to a lot of stress with that explosive nature of his movement when he's fresh.
It really is amazing how the game has changed a little bit in this match. In the first two games, it was all Cawston.
And Bailey was just super solid. He just did exactly as he needed to.
And Bailey's making a few mistakes, and Cawston just cannot get a grip on the game as much as he was. There's obviously some cramp or tightness in the calf is definitely thinking about it, even if it's not physically impairing.
Come on, that's it.
Completely agree.
Good length there, though.
Second hand,
And
5-4.
as he walks back to the box here, that little lift of the knee. Momentum,
Play.
huge impact.
Play. Play.
Some good angles by Owens and Billings. Just feels like they're not trying to overhit it. It's not in the back so much, but some good angles there.
Play. Play. Play.
Yeah, that looked
Down.
It's nice when it pops up that high.
Yep.
Side out.
I think everybody on court knew it too.
Indeed,
I don't think
didn't like
any,
the idea of it,
no.
but definitely was.
Play.
I think this is where we see Tom's prowess and his fitness levels just
Play.
take control. It's been a commentator's curse there, but it feels as though he's moving really smoothly.
It's 2-all, 6-5, and it would be say that Bailey and Cawston have gone through a rough, 2 games here, but they're still
5-6.
right in it. And so if they can right the ship here, who knows?
Play.
I think we would like to almost see a 3-2 Bailey and Cawston here, and then see what Rich and Tom might have to offer. But
second hand.
You'd say that the way Bailey's playing right now is what you'd expect it early on. A little bit nervy, a little bit tight, first world championship, etc. But it happened a little bit later in the first match.
We've just seen Bailey calling Ben off the ball, or going forward more.
Yeah, we're just taking more balls now. That's well played. It's given a bit of confidence, which is great for him. And again, the gait of Cawston is not pretty.
6-all.
He still seems to be in some discomfort.
Play.
Adjacent to the line there, you thought?
Yeah, still think he's moving in just a bit
7-6.
gingerly, I'd say.
Play. Play.
I agree, guys. That last serve
Play.
was pretty close.
Play. Play. Play.
Yeah, just the Cawston body language is definitely not as positive as it was for the first couple of games. The fist pumps and the noise is a long time ago.
Play.
That
Play.
was pretty low. Yeah.
Play. Play.
I think there might be an appeal there, yeah.
Play.
Tough to see. The upper angle is
really terrible angle to see that one.
Play. 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 Play.
Oh, that's great length there. Nowhere to go. 7-7, perfectly poised from the spectator's perspective.
2-all, 7-all.
And it's number of aces has been actually from a spectator perspective. You obviously like to see some great serving, but the serve has not been dominant, which is great from a spectator angle.
It is. And there you are.
There's the curse. There comes an ace.
No, I think you're right there, Guy. I think it's great to see lots of rallies, everybody playing and returning. One of the hardest, if not the hardest, thing in this game is getting that serve back, but not just getting it back, putting some pressure on it. With this kind of caliber of player, I feel.
Yeah, that looked pretty adjacent. It's interesting to see. No, he's calling it good.
I think it's hard to see. Rich throws it up quite high, so the ball's not
we're
travelling up.
we're at a slightly upright angle, so it's just not easy for us to judge.
Agreed.
Play.
Guy, I can see you having a look a little bit in the historic results. So in recent years, we haven't seen many of the first legs go to 2-all like this, have we?
That's a very good question, and you could be absolutely right there. The last one was definitely not the one before. No, we've had some fairly.
10-7.
I think the last one.
Results.
The last one was 2011, which I had the pleasure of refereeing when I went to 7 games in 3 hours in Montreal.
Play.
Yeah, that is.
Play. 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 Play.
Tim Manal.
Foster and Williams,
that's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
11-7. Play.
Rich just getting a lovely streak here. A couple of good serves.
Play.
Play. Tom just keeping his partner in. Nothing silly, nothing, all sensible.
Always going to get a let there as well.
Yeah. Safety first.
Play.
Ooh.
Stop.
Yeah,
it did. Hit to the gallery. We still lost that camera.
That's a couple of foul cuts on the back end. It doesn't look like a massively foul cut call, so Rich must be really coming underneath that one.
Yeah, having played just a little bit earlier, I think if you throw a little bit low and you're bending your knees down, at least from a tool perspective, it does foul cut up, but
bending the knees is slightly alien to me. So.
12-7. Play. Play. Play.
We're seeing more and more back wall here, aren't we?
Yeah, it's good. That's good ball.
13-7.
See if Tom can clinch us out.
You have to say this is great tactical change from Tom and Richard. That Cawston has not seen as many balls as he did in the first couple of games.
I think they would have been expecting this.
That's a great shot.
Enough World Championships, enough of these top level matches to know if you can push, past the third, fourth, into the fifth game. That, especially when you're as fit as Tom and he can keep Richard's big serving, big hitting in. It's so effective.
Yeah, Ben should have left that one.
Bit rash from Ben.
Second hand, 7-13.
They look a little bit rattled at the moment.
That was very floaty serve.
That was a push serve.
Don't know if that's going to be the one that's going to win this game for him.
Because he's been serving so well from this side. That's more like it.
Going high. It's well covered, I think. No.
Well, I think Neil makes observation that person on that side of the court is behind him, and so he's got to hit that ball.
Do you think he knows that? Do you think he knows that Tom's behind at that point? Tricky.
I understand.
Neil's played more doubles at this level than anybody else, so
I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah,
I
see your point as well.
Game ball here for Billings and Owen.
Um, 14-7 game ball. Play.
Change of tactic there.
It's a little wry smile from Ben. The first
Second hand.
positive body language we've seen in a while.
14-7 game ball. Play.
Who knows? This could be the turning corner.
Game 15-7.
3-2. Here we are.
Interesting discussion going on. I think the fly on the wall of the Bailey Cawston conversation would be very interesting. Looking at the schedule that Lucas and his team has set up for the next few days before the next leg, the 10 a.m. spin class tomorrow morning, I believe that Lucas and Big Frank from Montreal are going to be leading the charge there.
Yeah, I was told that Aggers and you were, cheerleading that one as well.
I thought Aggers is doing the shopping tour.
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah.
Right, okay. Down on Newbury.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe the wine tasting. Maybe that's something that you're.
The wine tasting could be definitely more of interest.
Yeah.
But 1 p.m. second leg, and obviously we're going to have a very, very relevant second leg, which is going to be great for the club. As Julius pointed out, the last few matches, second leg has been a little bit of a damp squib, but we've got everything to play for. Yeah, even if it becomes 4-2, but don't count Bailey and Cawston out. I think they'll settle down, but I think the serving has got to improve a little bit, and Cawston has gone a little bit flat, and he needs to start sort of grabbing a bit of a bigger grip on the game.
Agreed.
Because he's clearly the world singles champion and clearly the best player in the world right now. But in the last couple of games, he has definitely not asserted himself as he did in the first two games.
Indeed. I'm going to hand over, Guy, to Will Annette. Just going to take my spot
Canadian
for this next game.
amateur
champion, doubles runner-up. Over to you, Will.
Will's been in Boston for about 4 or 5 days in training.
Well, I see my name precedes me. It's an honour to join. Yeah, I think that third game was the pivotal one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bailey and Cawston really had a chance to put that to bed and put Rich and Tom under a lot of pressure. Rich and Tom have come out strong, and I think Bailey's been pretty consistent all the way throughout, but Ben's just been a little bit up and down, so hoping to see him really fire through in this last game.
What do you think about the calf? Is there anything to that, or is that just sort of body language?
It can be difficult with Ben. I'm sure he's struggling. He hit a lot of balls in those first few games, but I think there's definitely an element of the mental side in there. I think if we see Bailey and Cawston start picking up and winning a few points, I feel that calf might improve.
Yeah.
But I think Rich and Tom probably had quite a slow start to the game.
Yeah.
Which is probably the other way I thought. They hit a lot more balls this last week. Bailey and Cawston chose to take a more relaxed approach, sort of rest themselves up for the big day.
Were you any part of the practice sessions with
Yeah,
any of them?
I was hitting with both of them all throughout this week. And I'd say, Tom and Rich were adapting to the court a lot better. So I was surprised in those first couple of games how they seemed to have a slow start.
Thoughts on the court? Pretty true, quite
pretty
quick.
True. It was sort of holding up a little bit in practice, but I think we've got a lot of people packed in there. It's quite warm now, and we've seen it being a lot bouncy and a lot true in here. Haven't seen too many aces from either side.
Back wall is fair. It's not particularly severe, but not particularly generous either.
So I think it serves quite well as a doubles court.
Play.
I think there's some good rallies and it allows the players to sort of play through it. I think they really need to curb this momentum here. Tom and Rich have got a proper skip in their step.
They do, and you know, balls like that at Bales off the wall, that's always going to be challenging for him. He's done amazingly well so far.
100%. I think this first 2 games Ben really dominated, and we need to see a spectacular performance.
Play.
See Ben getting a little bit fired up for this game.
Big moments early in this game. If Ben and Cawston get a little run here, the momentum needs to shift.
Play.
I've noticed that
Second hand.
a lot of serves for both Ben and Mike on that side have gone to the Billings volley rather than the side ball.
Yeah, it's not an easy court to serve on. They're obviously trying to. All of these players are used to 2 serves and sort of going for it on that first serve and having to adapt to the 1 serve rule. And obviously don't want to put it on the back wall, so it's a difficult one to try and find the length, especially in these.
Yeah, I mean, Rich on this side is absolutely crushing it every time.
All week. I thought Neil's refereed the game very well, actually.
We've complimented him many times, and absolutely.
Yeah. He's really held firm and commanded it very well.
The good news is he's someone who's been there and done this, so he understands.
Five or 6 world doubles. World doubles match, I think, isn't it?
No let there. Again, we can't see that very deep part of the court, but clearly not covered appropriately.
Play.
Again, we're seeing Ben not quite reading enough that back wall, maybe not moving as freely as he's used to.
I think it's cramp.
3-love.
Based on the way he's moving and each muscle he's hitting in.
Play.
That's a great shot. Yes. It would have been so easy to overhit that ball.
And they really need to try something different here and change the momentum of this, otherwise it's really going Billing and Owen's way.
Play.
Yeah, if you watched the first 2 games, you would not have predicted this. But I think noticeably, Billings has served a lot better in his last couple of games.
Play.
As the Billings and Owen contingent, good amount of them fly over, and they were looking quite nervous.
Side out, love 5.
Looking a bit more relaxed now.
100%.
Play.
Cocktail hour is going to be a bit more enjoyable.
Love 5. Play.
That's a great shot there, because actually Ben had a chance to kill that ball and overhit it. So nice job by Mike to finish that point.
Yeah, Mike's really taking the lead in that partnership.
Going to this forehand serve, interesting.
Play.
Mason might take a much more front-facing position.
100%. 100%. Yeah. In the first, hang on.
There's Ben Koff cramping up.
In the first couple of games, every ball that Ben could take, he took.
100%.
And now it feels like at least 50-50, if not more, Mike taking more of the offensive balls at the front of the court.
And that's very much part of the game plan. I think anything sort of on that backhand side, regardless of the positioning Ben takes, anything back ball, he normally tries to dominate the front there. So we're seeing a change of tactics maybe because of Ben's fitness here.
Play.
2 hours into the match here now.
Play.
Some sparks of life here from Cawston and Bailey.
It's the backhand we're so used to seeing in the first 2 games.
Play.
2 fights and Bailey's gone to the forehand serve. He's not going to serve any aces, but he's obviously trying to restrict the damage. Yeah.
I think regardless of what happens in this last game, it's set the second leg up.
Second hand,
you can see that either pair here could really come through, which we haven't seen in a long time.
Points differential right now. Someone with the calculator.
Try and work that one out.
And none of the games have been that close, which is quite unusual.
Play.
Well, they have been close until about 8-all, and then suddenly one team has pulled away. Yeah.
3-5. Play.
Disagreement over.
Looks like a let ball, yeah.
So Billings and Owen are currently on exactly 50 points.
Play.
Yep.
Play. Thank you.
That obviously dropped in the bottom, in the back,
Side
and just
out,
rolled.
5-3.
It is, and that's what we've been seeing. It just stops sometimes.
50-51.
50-51.
Can't get much tighter than that.
Incredible.
Down.
What a spectacle.
That was a phenomenal return.
We're seeing an absolute packed gallery. Lucas and his team put
Second
on
hand,
an awesome
5-3.
show this week.
Play.
Rumour have it, Will, as your off-court performance has been quite strong this week as well.
We've had a good time. It's all part of the Boston experience, you know.
Play.
How have you been calling it a one-man tour?
It has been a little bit of a one-man tour. Julius Manton-James has joined me tonight to make it a 2-man. Whether that improves the performance or not, it's yet to be seen. Obviously, guys, looking forward to some off-court action as well for the next few days.
Play.
Again, not quite reading that ball off the back wall.
First time I could accuse Mike of being a little sluggish.
Yes, as we get into this 6th game.
8-3.
Billings and Owen pulling away slightly here.
Play.
Great shot.
Find that gap perfectly.
It's pretty optimistic let appeal there from Billings.
Yeah, we've seen worse given, but
Side out.
I don't think that's going to be given today.
Ultimate
3-8.
freshman Neil Smith is going to shake his head at that one.
Play.
It's interesting, looking at this, you don't see much of Cawston on the front of the court. It's always, he's at the back a lot.
And I can't see Cawston and Bailey winning these games without Cawston dominating that front.
No, he was above the green line for most of the first 2 games, and he suddenly disappeared a little bit from that front court action.
As good as Bailey is,
3-8.
Billings and Owen are too solid for him to win from the back.
Play.
So I'd say a couple of double-handed backhands there from Ben, which is normally a sign that he's getting a little bit more confident stepping into it, which is good. Looks like
His backhand in the first 2 games was just
incredible.
on fire.
Play. 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 Play.
Yeah, there's no one in world rackets who hits it quite like him. Certainly at the moment.
Any responses on the chat that we should be...
James Coyne has said, has there been a fault yet? Serving has been good. There's definitely been a few, but that is definitely one of the strong points.
I actually don't remember a fault.
I think Richard may have done one in the 3rd game, but yeah.
Very consistent. Keeping off the back ball as well.
Varley says, the sound of Owen hitting the ball, Christ.
Second hand, 40.
Saying what we're all thinking.
Play. Fault.
Commentator's curse there from Coyne as Ben serves a fault. The next ball.
Flat out.
If you have a question, then chuckle in the chat. We'll be more than welcome to answer it for you guys.
Play.
That was close.
That looked like another fault from the commentator's box.
Just shows you what we know.
Yeah.
9-4.
Not as experienced as Neil Smith in there.
Play. Play.
Ooh.
Play. Play.
Oh, great pickup from Ben.
Play. 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 Play.
That could be a real catalyst here, because that was a rally that Cawston Bay had no right to win.
See if that spurs him on now in this.
But you would observe that Cawston was overheading back wall a lot on that point too.
Play. 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 Not up.
Rich and Tom look like they're playing the first game. They're looking very fit.
Yeah, and it looked like the depth there. There's been a few at the back of the court where the ball has just absolutely died, and that was the one there. Cawston thought he had lots of time and did not.
Did not at all. Yeah,
Shout out to NARA, former NARA comms director Chuck, who can't be with us. He's got very important business meeting today. But Chuck, we miss you. This is Chuck Van Aert from Montreal. We'll see you soon.
Seeing another break here, I assume, from the Bailey and Cawston side. I think it's 1 injury and 1 cramp break, which they're allowed to have. This seems to be the 3rd time they've gone off the court.
Sutton busting my balls that it took me to game 3 to plug Quinty, but it has been plugged and we'll continue to plug it. It's going to be an outstanding week. Tuxedo golf, tuxedo rackets, court tennis, and then Thursday night will be a special night. It's called Cocktails on the Terrace Thursday night in New York. It's a pretty big event without quintathlon. With quintathlon, it could be epic.
No 2 better places to play the game. Rory, ever the marketer. Even from back home, he's always thinking along.
Sutton's in New York and Boston a lot, just unfortunately not this week.
I think he's flying out to Connecticut on Monday. So unfortunately he's just going to miss the Racquets Championships by a couple of days. Let's see if this break from Cawston and Bailey can change their fortunes.
Second hand, 10-4. Play.
From our TV angle, that looked not close, but again, the TV angle can be very deceiving. Mr. Smith has decreed that was a good serve. No, he's now. I was wrong. He has declared a fault.
I think that was the right decision.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
4-10.
Sutton informs us his calendar is appalling. Back to New York on Sunday.
4-10. Play. Play.
How did that stay in? Good length there by
that forehand serve
Tom.
from Bailey hasn't seemed to produce many results yet.
I think it's a defensive serve. You're not going to serve any aces with that, but you're just going to make them uncomfortable. And
again, I think his backhand serve, he's been putting them on a lot.
I agree.
It's very consistent.
Play.
That's a line for him. Can they build some momentum here?
5-10. Play. 5-10. Play.
just overhitting now, not hitting the angles like he used to. Ooh, pivotal here, 6-10.
6-10. Play.
Yeah,
and he's a wonderful momentum player as well. He gets through the serves very quickly.
Yeah. If I were Tom, new ball here.
Play.
Suddenly Ben's taking. Ooh!
It's quite fortunate for Tom Rich. That hug to the sidewall very, very tightly.
It's what we call the clinger.
Yeah, one of your specials, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for these days.
Right out. 10-7. Play.
Yeah, Bale's just not moving quite as well, and surprised that he took that one. I feel like these are the sort of points that they really need to win. Great rally. Very good let by Tom there. That angle was not going to be easy for Rich.
We're seeing slower movement across all the players actually. This is they don't often play many of these 3-2s nowadays.
Play.
Ventiled a couple of times. That's
some good angles,
that
reverse post into the backhand corner with Tom.
Looked really well.
It's 10-7.
Expecting it.
10-7.
Valley says, Annette, will you ditch Jules for Bristow?
Oh, that's a difficult question. I think Cawston's also in my DMs asking, so we'll have to decide when the time comes. But Jules is a very solid partner.
That's an unfortunate fault from Tom there. Completely overhit that. I'm not sure it hit the back or came out the side, but bit of a killer at 10-7.
Play.
Suddenly seeing Ben at the front of the court again.
And they've come back. I think they were 4-10 down.
Yep.
Up to 10-8.
8-10.
Really come back well here.
Play.
This is a very crucial time. They've got both hands serving 9-10.
Huge point of the match.
Play.
Slower serve.
Play. Not up.
That's great.
Bring it 10-all at 3-2. Not much more you could ask for from a spectator's point of view, from a neutral.
10-all. Play.
And I am generally neutral on this one. I think they're both great pairs.
Play the game.
Play.
Just overhit by Bales there a little bit. Gave him a chance to put some pressure on him.
Well, you see the difference is made. You can step up now at 10-all.
Can Ben have the same hold as last time?
Play.
Good return.
Play.
Whoa, well done.
Mike. I think Mike has been very steady throughout this game.
But he just the whole dynamic of the team is Ben is just up the court so much more.
Yeah.
Just sort of went to sleep for a while. He's back. Go on. Good get there from Bales.
holding back.
Play. Play.
Yeah, a little bit of a snatch there from Ben. Great racket serve. 10-11. Perfectly poised.
Anybody's game in this moment.
I think these no serves on the back wall was critical here.
Play.
It's good serve.
Play. 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 Play.
Oh, that's such a good get.
Play.
He has to hit. He has to give a let there.
Yeah, I agree. He hasn't quite covered on the racket, but he
no,
can
but
see it. Rich is directly in front of him. Yeah,
that's a let ball. Yeah,
definitely. Phenomenal get.
No
from
one,
Ben
no
there.
one wants anyone swinging at that ball.
No, no.
10-11. Play.
Rich has served beautifully from that left-hand side.
You know, he's cut the pace a little bit. Earlier on, he was just absolutely smoking it, and it was coming out. I think he's just cut it down a little bit, and the length has become much better.
100%.
Play. Play. Play.
Oh, he's got it.
Play.
That was
Great
a beautiful
game.
See Ben get fired up there. The court can be a little bit too pacey off the back of that serve as well, actually, so varying the pace of that serve is really difficult for Mike to try and adjust it.
Mike stands quite deep on the serve, not volleying a lot from where he stands. And it's interesting, the amount of rollers in the back. A lot of people have turned and looked for balls or waited for balls in the back, and the back wall has not been their friend.
Not at all. And obviously, all these players play at Queens, and they're very accustomed to how that plays.
And that you would argue that Queens is a more severe back wall than this, but they're just not predicting it as well here.
100%.
Play. 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 Play.
Oh, wow.
Remarkable stuff.
He kept him there really wonderfully. Ben's so quick at the front of the court there to get up there.
Yeah. Every ball, there's no question of any ball not up there. That was phenomenal stuff.
It's a crucial point we hear it in the gallery.
11 all.
2 hands in, 11 all.
Play.
Ooh.
Play.
No, a smart return by Tom.
Not the best serve there.
No, I thought it was going to be on the back wall. It wasn't, but it obviously looped up a bit.
Play. 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 Play.
Tom covers wonderfully around the back there. Always looking out for Rich.
Amazing cover.
Play. 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 Play.
Feel the tension.
It's just so hard if you hit it in the back quadrant of the court. There's going to be a let. The short ball is so effective.
Play. Down.
That's a great serve from Ben. We haven't seen Ben play the short ball today, actually.
No, in fact, Tom has probably played the best short balls of the day.
Which Ben has used against Tom to his great advantages in the singles.
That looks pretty adjacent to the sure there's going to be an appeal there.
Play. Play. Play.
They both had a whiff. I'm surprised no one's appealing on that serve.
13-11, crucial point to get to that set.
Play. Play.
Serve.
Play. 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 Play.
It's phenomenal rackets.
Play. Play.
Oh. This
fell between the two of them. Yeah. Yes, it came off the wood, but it was just great retrieval. You really can't complain about that. It was phenomenal stuff by Tom.
Ben not happy with how Tom's playing those balls at the front and Ben's in front of him. I think that was fine.
Play. 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 Play.
They are working bails at this point on these rallies.
Play. 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 Play.
He's up to it so far.
Play. 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 Play.
It's an important rally.
Play.
Oh, I don't know who that let's on. I don't think that's a let.
Yeah, I don't think he swatted it.
Certainly on Owen's side, he's facing the open court. Nor Ben neither Mike from front.
Well, he's getting the let.
He's given the let. What do I know?
11-13. Play.
That was a tired flick there from Bales. Great serve though.
Closest game out of all 6 games so far.
12-13. Play. Whoa.
Short.
That hurts at 12-13.
Pivotal moment. Why would you change to a forehand serve at that moment?
Play.
Good serve there.
Play. 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 Play.
Oh, that hurts. He adjusted and got to the ball and then.
Ben's bread and butter.
Yeah.
Normally has those all day long. What would they
3?
go for here?
What are we thinking? 3?
3. Is he one hand versus their 2?
I did not see the signal, but you're confident it's 3.
Play. Play.
Yeah.
Play.
That's two 10s in a row.
14-13. Game ball.
Huge point.
Yeah, gotta get this point.
Play. Play. Play.
Ironically, for someone not moving well there.
Oh, it was no set.
No set.
No set, and Tom and Rich take it 4-2. I think it was a prediction before by.
Great match. Sorry we couldn't call the service set. We had no indication up here, but terrific stuff.
It was really a game of 2 halves, wasn't it? Seeing Ben and Mike come out
And
so strong in this
let's go back to the point score. Can we have a point score? Given that it was 51-50, unlikely to be that different now.
Incredible spectacle. All the people there in Boston.
We're going to round up with, again, an appreciation for the organisation for Boston. We've got 2.5, 3 more days of terrific fun. Thursday we've got patrons, rackets and tennis, guided shopping tour, wine tasting, and we have a Isabella Stewart Garden Museum tour on Friday, which I'm sure many of the racket players will be the stag on Friday night. And then second leg 1 p.m. Saturday. Please stay tuned. And the point score is?
So if I've done my maths correctly, Billing and Owen are currently on 77 points, and Bailey and Cawston are currently on 64 points.
So first game going to be obviously critical in the second leg, but phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, it sets up the second leg very, very nicely.
We're going to round things out here. Thank you for watching, the enormous crowd online. And the commentary from Coiney and others, and we will see you all again on Saturday.
Enjoy your Wednesday night, everybody.
Signing off.